Friends, got another knife to unbox this morning. Got this in the mail earlier this week, and I got it from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. They had it on sale. It was about 40 bucks off. Got it for $100. And this is one of the more modern case knives. Traditionally on the channel, we're doing things like the Sodbuster Jr. and stuff like that, more classic knives from Case. But this will be one of the first more modern knives that Case offers that we showed here at the channel. And this particular knife, well, this is the, get it focused here good for you, blue anodized aluminum Kinzua. It's in the S35VN. It's a Tanto or Tanto. And this was born on 5/8/19 of 2023. Alright. So let's go ahead and unbox this knife and check out one of these newer Case knives. Alright, so first of all, inside the box, we get the little card. So what we got here today? Alright, so we got the Westline, and that's not a bad looking knife. I think I might check that knife out next. And small Congress. Well, we got a few Congresses we've already done on the channel, and that's about it. And there's our normal paperwork. Let's go ahead and get the knife out of here. Close this box back up. And let's check out this Kinzua Tanto blade. Alright, so first of all, we got aluminum scales. It's a flipper. It is a frame lock. It's got a somewhat deep pocket clip. Okay. Does leave a little bit up there. It's got kind of a wide reach. It does not have recessed screws. Most knives these days are resetting those or countersinking those screws so they don't interfere and rip up your jeans. Alright. And look where Case put that. It's kind of disappointing they put it right there on that ledge. Maybe they figure it's going to be a little easier to get in there. I don't know. That might be a good thing or a bad thing. We will find out. More of a long-term review. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get her opened up, right? What are you waiting on, John? Okay. Well, flipper knife and that flipping action, not too bad. Alright, like I said, frame lock. Okay, a little bit of a hang up right there. Well, that flipping action's pretty nice. There's your stone washed Tanto blade. You got your case right there. Let's see what we got on the other side. Okay. S35VN USA. There's your pivot point. I'm pretty sure that's a Torx bit in there. And it does have an insert for that frame lock. That's good. And I don't know if we can get it on camera or not, but it looks like it's right at about 50% on there. Maybe a little bit more. I don't know. We'll call it 50%. Alright, so let's do some specs on it real quick. So we got a blade length right at about 3 1/4 inches. Let's see what we got for an overall length here. And it looks like we're right at around 8 inches overall length. width on this knife, it looks like it's right at a 1/2 inch. Okay, and our blade depth is at 7/8, and it tapers down to about 1/2 inch right before that Tanto tip. Okay, and that is a acute angle there. All right, you know what? Let's get a weight on it real quick. I got the scale out here. Let's see. That knife weighs in at 3.45 ounces. And a knife that I think it would compare good to is my ProTech Malibu and its modified Tanto blade. And that knife is 3.08. Alright. And it's just a little bit smaller. Okay. I tell you, I would have called this one lighter. This one just feels heavier, but you know, it's got more texture to the blade and everything. And that just might make it feel a little bit different in the hand. Alright, so we'll talk about that comparison a little bit more here in a minute. Back to our overall impressions of this knife. Remember, I got 2XL hands. Alright, so I got plenty of real estate on the knife. Alright, it feels a little tight the way they did the grip here. Not too bad, you know, but anybody with bigger hands than 2XL might not like it. You know, the Malibu tapers off at the end. Alright, so it just gives you a different feel. Case decided to open that up. So that is cramping it a little bit. Not too bad. But this right here, you know, I'm kind of not liking this right here. You know, I feel like I got a cut on my finger or something, but I don't. This thing just has a hot spot right here or something. Alright. And that, yeah. Right here. That's a sharp edge too. Definitely. Yeah. You work that knife. That right there is going to get you. Yeah, wow. That is sharp right there. You can feel that there. And then I'm feeling all this in here. Okay. And that is just, yeah, this whole edge right here is sharp, man. I feel that in my hand. You know, you work a knife, you're gonna be twisting in your hand a little bit, and you're gonna be feeling that. And then this, so the depth, I understand what they did. They left this side a little higher to make it easier when you try to close it, but right there it's grabbing, okay? Right there. See? It's like a little, what's going on there? You know, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. And if you can see that insert that's in there on the back side of this frame lock, okay? There's a little bit of a step. So as we disengage the frame lock and go to close it, it's grabbing it on the top side right in here. It's grabbing that Okay, instead of it swinging down and closing nice and silky smooth like it should, it's grabbing that. It gives you a, feels like a detent right there. And that is definitely a detent you don't want to feel. You want to do this and go like that, and you want that knife to drop and close. You don't want to be reaching, and then you don't have enough lever. I'm not weak. I got a strong hand. But that's a little bit hard to do right there. Versus, I know this is a push button, but you undo that lock, that blade drops. Okay, this is a flipper knife. Okay. Alright, once it goes. Oh, sorry. Totally messed that up, didn't I? But it doesn't stick right there. I think before I did this review, I should have pulled this knife out. It's been sitting in there a while. Ooh, it's free now. Definitely almost got myself. But it was a little stuck there, I guess, from sitting. But it doesn't hang up. Okay. That's a flipper. Bigger knife, heavier knife. I don't know. Ooh, I did get myself. Check that out right there. Right. But man, this knife has got some problems. That's not going to be something I'm going to enjoy using. Not with that hot spot right there. Not with that uncomfortable, and nope, you can't get up in front of the choil because you're going to be all over that blade. You're going to cut yourself. Not a good design. Not the best design pocket clip. And what I'm talking about there is, look inside this pocket clip of the Malibu. Let's get it focused. Okay. See how they took the screws and they're countersunk? So now I have a pocket clip that does not protrude as far, but I got literally probably more room for my pocket in this clip than in this one, because of those big old screw heads and then the way they tapered it. And I don't know, I'm going to have a hard time believing that the way that clip lands on the side of that knife is all that great. Most knife makers, let's see if we can see it here. Okay, they give you a little pad. They actually design it right into the knife. Alright, what's this one got? The ZT. It lands. It doesn't have the countersunk screws, but I think it gives you more room in here, again, than that one. Alright, and it's landing on something flat, so boy, Case, I think you screwed the pooch on this knife. That pocket clip's not all that great. You got hot spots all over this whole side of the knife. You got a frame lock that sticks when I try to close it. Alright, you got an uncomfortable handle that cramps my hand in. It doesn't allow me to choke up on the blade without risk of cutting myself. And if I hold the knife normally here, this is really uncomfortable. And it has hot spots in 3 different areas. Here, that jimping is nice. I like that. I like the curvature of the knife. Okay, it is very slight jimping. That could be a little bit deeper. Alright, but I like the shape of the blade. I think that blade is a good looking knife. I think if it wasn't for all these other problems, it would be a very handy knife. like I said, I carried this knife during the hurricane, my Malibu, and it was very handy, and I was looking forward to using a traditional Tanto. Alright, and that's why I ordered this knife, because that's what I searched for. I wanted a Tanto style blade. I wanted to try carrying it for a little bit. Got beautiful anodized aluminum, but it doesn't have any texture. That should have texture on it. You got a beautiful stonewash blade. I think this blade is gorgeous, okay? But too many other problems on this knife. Too many other problems. I'm going to call Smoky Mountain Knife Works on Monday and see if I can return this knife, because it is not a knife that I want to carry. Not a good job. No bueno, case. Did not do a good job on this knife. Alright. Sorry to say it. Go back to the drawing board. This one's going back to Smoky Mountain Knife Works if I can get my money back. Okay? Alright, friends, I call them like I see them. It was a little easier that time. Maybe it'll break in, but these other parts just aren't worth it. Alright? Thanks for watching. Be safe out there. And friends, if you like this kind of knife content, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it to any of your friends who might like similar knife content. It's what keeps the channel going. Also, don't forget to check out our Christmas knife giveaways. We have a Christmas knife photo contest, and you can win a knife, so check it out.